I'm lying in bed next to my wife of 53 years. It's 2 in the morning, and I'm realizing something that makes me want to cry. For most of our 19,000 nights together, I had no idea who she really was. Not because she was hiding, because I never looked. I'm Harold. I'm 83 years old. Not a therapist, not a relationship expert, just a man who finally figured it out by failing for 40 years. After 50 years of marriage, I finally understand why women lose interest in sex, and it's not what anyone told me. At 61, my wife said something that shattered everything I thought I knew about women and sex. I'll tell you exactly what she said, but first, you need to understand the lie you've been told your whole life. Women lose interest as they age. It's hormonal. It's natural. Nothing you can do. You've heard the penny jar joke at weddings. Everyone laughs. Give it 10 years. Nobody's laughing. I believed this lie for 30 years. I thought her body was betraying us both. Turns out, I was the one doing the betraying. Everything I thought about why women lose interest in sex was completely backwards. What's the real reason wives stop wanting intimacy? It happened on a Tuesday night. We were arguing about something stupid. I don't even remember what. But this time was different. She wasn't fighting back. She was just crying. Not angry crying, exhausted crying. Like something inside her had finally given up. And then she said it. She looked at me through tears and said, "Harold, I didn't stop wanting you. I stopped feeling wanted by you. There's a difference." My chest went tight. I couldn't speak. It felt like the floor dropped out from under me. That sentence changed everything. But it took me weeks to understand what she actually meant. I had been performing marriage instead of living it. Going through the motions, checking boxes. I did my part. Provided, showed up, stayed faithful. So where was my reward? That's how I thought about it. A transaction. I give, you give. Fair exchange. But touch had become a request, not a gift. Every compliment had an agenda. I was asking for her body while completely ignoring her soul. Here's what I finally understood. A woman's desire is like a fire. It doesn't go out on its own. It goes out when you stop tending it. And I had stopped tending it decades ago without even realizing. Let me tell you the 4 specific mistakes I made. Mistakes I see men making every single day. Is it normal for desire to decline in marriage? Before I tell you where I went wrong, I need you to understand something important. Her declining desire wasn't deliberate. It wasn't her fault. After children, a woman's body shifts. Hormones that once drove her toward passion now redirect toward nurturing, protecting, nesting. That's biology doing exactly what it's supposed to do. And his desire staying constant? That's not wrong either. That's also biology. Neither of us did anything wrong, but I made it infinitely worse by not understanding what was happening. Studies show married women's desire declines more steeply than men's. But here's what they don't tell you. The decline isn't permanent. It's not inevitable. It's responsive. The difference between couples who recover and couples who don't? The husband's response. And I responded terribly. Mistake number 1. I stopped courting her. We chase women until we catch them. Then we stop running. I won her heart at 25 and spent the next 30 years assuming it would stay won. She became furniture to me. Reliable. Always there. Easy to ignore. I couldn't remember the last time I told her she was beautiful without it being a prelude to something else. I stopped making her feel chosen. She was just there. Mistake number 2. I made every touch transactional. I'd reach for her hand and she'd tense up because she knew it wasn't about her hand. Non-sexual affection disappeared completely. Every touch became a negotiation. But the 3rd mistake, that's the one that almost destroyed us. What mistakes do husbands make that kill desire? Mistake number 3. I withdrew emotionally. Men do this. We retreat into work, into hobbies, into silence. She'd come home wanting to talk about her day, and I'd give half answers while staring at the television. Then I'd wonder why she seemed so distant at night. Here's the trap nobody warns you about. She needed emotional connection to feel physically safe. I needed physical connection to feel emotionally close. We were both waiting for the other to go first, and we both lost. Here's what nobody tells you about this cycle. It feeds itself. The less she opened up physically, the more I shut down emotionally. The more I shut down emotionally, the less safe she felt. Round and round, year after year. Mistake number 4, death by 1,000 cuts. Small criticisms, little comments about her weight, her cooking, her habits, things I told myself were just honesty. Every criticism was a withdrawal from an account I never deposited into. I thought I was being honest. I was being cruel. And her body remembered every single cut. Desire requires safety. You cannot feel passionate towards someone who makes you feel small. And I made her feel small without even realizing it. Without understanding what was happening, we both dug in. I thought she didn't love me anymore. She thought I only wanted one thing from her. Resentment built. Walls went up. We almost became strangers, sleeping in the same bed. Studies show that when women lose desire, marital satisfaction drops for both partners. But here's the part nobody mentions. It's reversible. At any point, at any age. If anything I've said so far has hit close to home, if you're feeling that knot in your chest right now, I need you to do something. Hit subscribe. Not for me, I'm 83. I'm not building a career here. Do it because there are truths I still need to share before my time runs out. And share this video with a man who needs to hear it before it's too late for him too. His marriage might depend on it. What happened next saved our marriage. Can you fix a sexless marriage after decades? After that argument, I made a decision. I was going to change. Not her, me. I started small, a compliment every morning with no agenda attached. I'd tell her she looked beautiful and then walk away. No expectation, no request, just the words. I touched her without it leading anywhere, held her hand while watching television, kissed her forehead before leaving for work. My hands learned to give instead of ask. I listened without trying to fix. She'd tell me about her day, and I'd actually remember what she said. I'd ask follow-up questions the next morning. I started dating my wife again at 62 years old. It wasn't about technique. It wasn't about scheduling intimacy or reading books about romance. It was about making her feel seen again. That's it. That's the whole secret. The intimacy returned, slowly at first, then completely. She didn't change. I did. And when I changed, she finally felt safe enough to come back to me. The last 20 years have been the most intimate of our entire marriage. We have less frequency now than we did at 30, but what we have is real. It means something. We made a decision together. We weren't going to be a couple who gave up on each other. We were going to be a couple who fought for it. Here's something important. Spontaneous desire may never fully return. That's okay. Responsive desire, that awakens when the conditions are right, is just as valid, just as real. Think about exercise. You don't always feel like running, but once you start, you remember why you love it. Action before motivation. Intention before spontaneity. A friend's son came to me last year, complaining his wife never wanted him anymore. I asked him one question. He couldn't answer it. When was the last time you made her feel beautiful without expecting anything in return? How do you bring passion back to a long marriage? If you're watching this and your wife has gone off sex, stop blaming her biology. Stop blaming her age. Stop blaming hormones or stress or the kids. Start looking at yourself. Time is running out faster than you think. I wasted 40 years. You don't have to. Women don't go off sex. They go off feeling invisible. She wants you. She's always wanted you. She just doesn't want the version of you that stopped trying. I'm 83 years old. Every night, I lie next to a woman who knows she's loved, who knows she's seen. There's less time ahead of us than behind, but there's more connection now than we ever had at 30. We're one tree now. Our roots grew toward each other underground. It took decades, but we made it. I don't know how many years I have left, but I know this. These last 20 years have been worth everything, because I finally woke up. She's waiting for you. Don't make her wait another 40 years like I did. I don't have decades left to keep saying this. So please, if this saves something in you today, pass it forward. Share this with every married man you know. Subscribe so you don't miss what I have left to give. Leave a comment telling me you're going to try. Tell me you're going to wake up. 'Cause somewhere out there, a woman is lying next to her husband, waiting for him to finally see her. Don't let her wait forever. The clock is ticking. What are you going to do with your time?